Yeah, you got me right. Today I'm gonna tell you how to get every single resource in Animal Stance, okay? I have already made tons of guides on my channel, how to get gold, how to get technic shots, how to get technic shots part 2, and under those videos in the comment section you asked me to do the guides for the souls, for the shards, the regular ones, etc, etc. So today we're gonna do this. Before continuing, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and let's start right away. First we're gonna start from the most valuable resources at technic shots. I have already made 2 videos about technic shots, okay? Go and watch them. Now I'll just tell you in 1 minute how can you get them. Firstly, obviously raids from the daily boost. You beat Act 6 3 times of every single raid, getting the guaranteed boost of a technic shots, and then just go and macro the Act 6 of the last location or whatever location you feel good to macro. I also recommend macroing with seamless retry off. I switched to it and now my unstable laptop can macro stable. I guess you got me. Second goes the shops, all of the shops, the survival shop, dungeon shop, the boss rush shop, the tournament shop, you can get technic shots from there. You also can get technic shots from the tournament itself. You can get technic shots from the Infinity Castle, and I actually recommend beating it at least for the way 50, as you're getting all of the rewards by the way 50. It's very tasty. Then goes quests. You can get technic shots from the quests, obviously, and challenges. You can get technic shots from the daily hunt, and that's it. There are many more waves, but there are the most valuable ones. Next, let's talk about pearls. You can get pearls from the same challenge, from the daily hunt. Next, you can get pearls by doing the daily and weekly quest, and the weekly quest is very tasty. You can get up to 7 pearls. Then goes the abyssal trials. From some of the abyssal trials you can get pearls. I mean, not by some, by completing a abyssal trial you'll get a pearl. So if you found a very easy abyssal, maybe it will be a Shisuya, maybe it will be a Boku and Vegeta one, you'll be able to farm pearls like it's nothing. Next goes the summer bingo. Actually very good source of pearls, especially if you macro portals. If you are not that good source, but still a very good one. Next goes the wheels, as yeah, the chances are not good, but you can get a lot of pearls, as you can see. The same goes for the daily wheel, and the main source of the pearls for me is the tournaments, as you are actually getting a lot of dusk pearls which you can save. So if you'll be at least at the 1340s place, you'll get 40 dusk pearls every single week. If you'll be under 100, it will be 20 pearls every single week, not 10, as we are getting the reward from the trades enabled and trades disabled tournaments. And again, yeah, you can get pearls from the battle pass, you can get pearls from the shops. That's also kinda obvious. Very good source of the pearls is the shops, but I'm usually not buying them as they're very expensive. You see, survival shop also has pearls, dungeon shop also have pearls, even the boss rush have pearls. I don't know about the godly rush. Yeah, godly rush does not have pearls, but starting from the Titan Rush and the Grail Rush, they have pearls. So that was pearls. Now let's talk about perfect stat cubes and regular stat cubes. Again, just shops. You can buy them from the shops. They are cheaper than the technic shots and the pearls, depending on which shop you are buying them. Also, you can buy them from the raid shop. I also completely forgot you can buy pearls from the raid shop, so write it down to the pearl section. Wait, oh, you can actually buy technic shots now. I didn't see that. So the new raid is the first one where you can buy technic shots, but I mean, it's one-time action and it restocks once per year, so yeah. Still, you can buy it from the raid shops, from the boss rush, and all other shops in the game. Again, you can get them from the summer wheel, you can get them from the devil wheel, I mean daily wheel. Also, you can get perfect stat cubes and the regular stat cubes from the daily hunts. I mean, yeah, you can get perfect stat cubes and the stat cubes. Also, it's an infinite mode, but now I am not recommending farming infinite like at all, as infinite is not worth it 1,000,000,000%, but you can get them from the infinite, as well as pearls, but they drop once time per year, you know, so it's not worth it. Also, tournaments, they also can give you the perfect stat cubes and the regular cubes, as well as Infinity Castle, which also gives you pearls. I just forgot to mention it, okay? And yeah, that's kinda it. You can also craft perfect stat cubes if you remember this. There is the Divine Crafter, which allows you to craft the perfect stat cubes. The craft itself is kinda expensive, but for example, I can craft how much? I can craft around 170 perfect stat cubes, so I don't recommend crafting them, but if you have just extremely big amount of resources, you can craft them. Also, you can buy perfect stat cubes and the regular stat cubes from the merchant, which appears 1 per 10 minutes. Sometimes there is a pearl over here, but usually no, there is no pearl over here. Still, the merchant is very expensive, dude, so you need tons of gold to buy everything from him. And as you can see, I actually do have tons of gold, and if you also want to have tons of gold, go and watch my gold guides on my channel. I will leave all of the links down below in the description. Obviously, you can get all of those rewards from the level milestones, but I don't even want to talk about them, as maybe for you it's like a regular thing to claim them. For me, probably I will claim this 130 level in a year. I don't know, maybe actually in a year. And yeah, I guess that's it. There is no more ways of obtaining perfect stat cubes and regular stat cubes. Now let's switch to the mythical shards. If they are called like this, let me check. Yeah, mythic spirit shards. Yeah, I was switching for the spirit shards. And as you can see, we are sitting at the best source or the best shop for the mythic spirit shards is the regular cheap gold shop. As we can get 3 mythic spirit shards per 1 restock. And guys, believe me or not, I was not farming them at all, and I have almost 400 mythic spirit shards. Some of you might say that this is not a lot, this is a very low amount of mythic spirit shards, and I can agree with you. I was just evolving every single unit from the updates for like, I don't know, for 10 updates, okay? Now I have stopped doing that. Now I'm finally collecting mythic spirit shards, so actually just buying them from the gold shop will guarantee that you'll have a bunch of mythic spirit shards. But obviously, you can farm mythic spirit shards from the challenges. I don't recommend doing that. They are not giving you a lot. You can get mythic spirit shards from the bingo. Still, you're not getting a lot. I mean, no, you're getting a lot. Actually, if you will grind it, you'll get a lot of mythic spirit shards. So you might want to grind bingo. Then you can get some from the infinity castle, if I remember right. Yeah, obviously at tournaments, the raid shop, and other shops. Sadly, you can't find it in the merchant. He only sells the legendary spirit shards. At least that's the only shards that I have seen. So yeah, I recommend buying mythic spirit shards from the boss rushes, as they are absurdly cheap over here, and in the survival and the dungeon shop they are way more expensive, like way more expensive. Okay, so yeah, that's kinda it. Actually, believe me, the main source is just the gold shop. If you need like a tons of mythic shards right now, go and grade portals, and I recommend grinding the Summer Laguna portal, as you have a chance to get the mythic spirit shards from the portal itself, and you are getting them from the summer bingo, which is like absurdly powerful. Okay, it gives you just tons of rewards. Okay, now let's talk about some specific resources, and let's it be a essence selector. I will try to remember all of the sources for the essence selector. I can't recall the best one, but again, I will just admit the main sources. Okay, the first source is bingo. You can get 40 essence selector per bingo, which is not a lot actually. Still, you can find them in the shop, not at the Sharkman or the pirate shop exactly, but some even shops sell the essence selector. Obviously, it would be the battle passes. You can get an essence selector from the battle pass. Can you? Please tell me you can, as there is no way you can't get an essence selector from it. Wait, can you actually get an essence selector from a battle pass? Okay, you can't. I'm sorry. Maybe not from this one, but you can't. Actually, essence selector is kinda rare resource. I'm not gonna lie. You can get it from the daily wheel. That's, I guess, actually the main source of the essence selector. So if you are still somehow not spamming daily wheel every day, I recommend spamming it. And yeah, I guess that's it. Write down in the comments, maybe you know some better ways of obtaining essence selectors. I don't know them. Now let's switch for the souls. If you don't get what souls I'm talking about these ones, the enemy spirits. It's spirits, not souls, and those spirits help you get the kills for the units. I'm not seeing those spirits like almost anywhere. In the merchant, I was not seeing it for ages, but you can get some of these spirits from the battle pass. You see, you are getting 25 spirits from the level 61, and that's it. So that's all spirits from the battle pass. You're not even getting spirits from the team rewards. You're not getting spirits from the event wheel, and if I remember right, you're not getting spirits from the every single shop in the game. Yeah. So how do you get those spirits? I guess there is no way of getting them. You see, the source of the enemy spirit is only from the battle pass. But, guys, I'm not sure. I guess you can get them from the infinite mode, if I remember right, as once I managed to get it. But again, it's not a stable source of the enemy spirits. What about an AFK chamber? Nah, you can't even get enemy spirits from the AFK chamber, okay. Okay, yeah, so the only source of the enemy spirits is actually the one level of the battle pass, which is kinda insane. And obviously packs and bundles, but I'm not even touching them, as it's kind of obvious you're paying money and you're getting resources. Next goes I don't know what, to be honest. Oh yeah, the even currency. Let's start with the red corals. Obviously, the main source of the red corals are portals, as you're getting the 800 to 1000 coral from the regular portal and around 2000 red corals from the secret one, if I remember right. You can beat this portal in under 3 minutes, if I'm right, which is insane, so you can get just absurd amount of red corals if you will grind, which I did. I got 2 seeds. I have almost reached the 3rd secret PT, so yeah, you can grind a lot of those corals in the portals, and from the summer bingo you'll get just kinda good addition. But talking about the other even currency, which is the pirate treasure, you can get it only from the team quests, but this is what the game wants you to think. You can also get pirate treasures from the AFK. So let's go for the AFK chamber. Let's sit here for a bit. So I have found some red corals and some pirate treasures, and it might look not that much, like it's actually a very low amount of red corals, kinda good amount of pirate treasures, but still, it's not that much, you know? But anyways, for the night, if you'll just sit here for the night, you'll get kinda good chunk, maybe not of the red corals, but of the pirate treasures. So if you're in look for pirate treasures, time chamber is actually one of the best methods to obtain it, as doing those goddamn quests is a pain and agony, actually. So yeah, FK chamber is actually one of the best sources of getting the pirate treasures. Obviously, if you spam this quest, you'll get more of the pirate treasures. That's extremely obvious. But if we'll compare the amount of the corals that you can get from the portals and from the FK chamber, this is nothing, actually. It's not worth to FK at the chamber for the corals, but for the team reward for the pirate treasures, guys, actually just AFK at the chamber. Like, don't even mind those quests, okay? And the last summer currency, you'll ask me, Panchik, what is this currency? If we have already talked about the corals and the pirate treasures, guys, it's the bingo stamps. Bingo stamps are a currency, as you can see, we can get it. It has its own resources, and as you can see, game just tells you where you can get it. You can get it from the portals, from the Summer Laguna portal with a chance of 50%, from the secret portal you can get it with a chance of 100%, and maybe not one, maybe a couple, I don't remember. But you are actually getting tons of bingo stamps from the daily, weekly quests, and not only it. Guys, go for the World 1 and check the quests over here. Actually, visiting the World 1 is not a useless thing. You actually need to visit it, as you're getting just absurdly big amounts of stamps from it, you see. So now, for example, let's go and summon for the banner. We'll summon for the ultimate banner. As you can see, I have completed just gigabillions of quests. And now let's claim them all. Look at this. Like, oh my god. I got 6 summer bingo stamps just from the World 1. So visiting World 1 is not a useless thing. Not even like anymore. Before you just wanted to visit it for the technic shots, now for the bingo stamps. And yeah, that's kinda it. I don't know which resource I need to talk more. Obviously, there are just absurd amount of resources, like how do you get Ryatsu? Boom. Here you go. You can get Ryatsu from those stages, from those portals. But there is too many resources, you know, so I don't want to talk about all of them, like the grimoires, which are obtainable through the portal, the key crystal, also obtainable through the portal, etc, etc. I have just talked about the main resources, which every player wants to get and needs to get. So yeah, thank you for watching. Write down in comments if I have helped you with this video or not. Leave a like if I actually have helped you with this video. And yeah, see you in the next videos, guys. Take care of yourselves and peace.